Imagine someone knocks on your door and offers to do a free home repair. Labor of Love is a reality series. We're filming episode 2. That's exactly what we're about to go do. We're going to go knock on a stranger's door and offer a free home repair. We're here at this mobile home park, Gibbons Creek. Let's go find a home. Alright guys, it's Easy Home here. This is the perfect project that we found. Alright, we already knocked on the door and captured the reaction knocking on there. But we're going to do a quick walkthrough on the deck, the condition it's at right now, and we're going to interview the homeowner. Alright guys, so we're here with the homeowner. So la dueña de la casa, ¿cómo se llama usted?
Celia.
Celia, ok. Celia, vamos a reemplazar este deck aquí para usted. Está patrocinado por Lowe's y otras dos compañías que nos están dando para el material.
Okay.
Más aparte, los que miran nuestros videos, tenemos TikTok, YouTube y Facebook.
Okay.
Las personas que miran los videos ahí también nos están apoyando. Entonces lo que nosotros queremos hacer es poder reemplazarle aquí este deck, ¿verdad? ¿Qué le parece?
Pues la verdad estoy contenta porque yo tenía tiempo queriendo arreglarlo y no, mi bolsillo no me alcanzaba.
Sí, ¿verdad? Sí.
Sí.
¿Nos pudiera decir un poco de usted? ¿Quién es usted? ¿Cuánto tiempo ha vivido aquí?
Yo tengo como cerca de 6 años viviendo aquí y me gusta el área porque es tranquila y sí, los vecinos todos bien.
Qué bueno.
A veces tenía miedo hasta bajar los escalones porque están podridos ya, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Ya la madera está bien dañada. Por eso casi por aquí nunca salgo yo, salía por la puerta de atrás.
Por la puerta de atrás,
Sí.
Ok. Pues ahora van a entrar todos por aquí.
Sí, qué bonito, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Yo también contenta de que llegaron
Sí.
a mi puerta.
Sí. Y nomás para que verifiquen ellos, ¿usted nos conoce?
No.
No. Okay.
No, la
Ahí
verdad
está.
no.
Ok.
La verdad nunca los había visto.
Sí, ahí está. Pues
Sí.
para que vean que no andamos escogiendo a personas, estamos en verdad buscando, ¿verdad? Lugares que nosotros vemos que podemos hacer el trabajo y ayudar. So,
Ok, está bien, gracias.
Pues el plan es mañana vamos a llegar temprano, empezar a quitar y después podemos ir a la Lowe's a escoger el material. Alright guys, so that's it. This is going to be the second project. We'll be back tomorrow, 8 a.m. to get started. Alright guys, I'm just going to explain what we're doing so far right now is just removing the old rails, the aluminum rails that are on these stands right here. Alright guys, here's a tip when removing or demoing your old deck boards. It's nails that have a twist to them, so they're really hard to pull out. Well, here's a tip. If you normally, try to pull it out like this, it's very hard. Sometimes it won't come off. So what you do here is you're gonna want to grab your hammer like this, and you're gonna twist it sideways like this. And there we go. We were able to pull that nail out. Alright, here's another example. With it. This one's actually in a knot. That's why it's a little harder to get to. We got the deck demoed partially. Now what we want to do is we want to replace these columns with 4x4 pressure treated posts that go all the way to the top. So we got 4 that we're going to set in. I'm going to show you how we lay out and calculate the spacing on those posts that we're going to Alright, first thing we're going to measure from one corner all the way to the other corner. That's going to give us 142 inches. And we want to set 4 new posts or columns in there. So the next step is to divide 142 divided by 3. And that's going to give us 47 inches to the first column right here. And then 47 inches this way. And in between these two, it'll be 47 inches as well. And that'll give us 142. Alright guys, so we're going to notch this post. That way it sits on top of this right here that we've marked. By the way, this is a cool pencil that lets you write on wet wood. It's raining today, so it's the perfect place to use this pencil. So we're gonna go this way. It measures 1.5 deep. So we're gonna go 1.5 deep, and then we're from this mark 5.5, which is gonna end up right there. So then we're gonna scribe from here down, and if you insert your pencil right here, then you just slide down the line. Do another one. Copy this to this side. 1.5. There we go. So this is our cutout right here. I'm gonna notch this out. That way it sits right on top, right here, and then we'll put a screw. We'll put some screws in, some bolt screws in through here. We're removing the center column. Now that we have these 2 posts in, that's going to hold our roof. And then we're going to add another post on that corner and another post on this corner. So far we kind of demoed the deck boards, ripped them all out. We took these stringers and these steps out as well. We're going to be replacing them with this S4S cedar planking. And we installed new posts, floor to ceiling, with some carriage bolts to really secure them into the frame. Got it centered. So for tomorrow's project, we're going to be starting on the railing. We're just going to be putting some horizontal slats going in. Alright guys, so that's the progress from Consolidated Contracting here. We have these beautiful cedar boards that we're going to be staining. These boards are 44 bucks a piece. Alright, they're a little pricey. But we want to continue to do these projects, so the way you guys can support us, our followers, you can pick up a hat, you can pick up some merchandise, and hopefully we can continue to make more projects like this.
Your trunk?
It finally gave up. It's on its last leg. Craftsmen should send us some new tools. Alright, as you can see, we're starting to lay down our cedar boards. And one thing that I really like to make sure is that the screws, if you're going to have screws on top of the boards, is that they're nice and straight so it doesn't throw it off. And you can see the line going nice and straight. Do is they'll throw a chalk line, but then that leaves chalk on top of your boards and it gets them dirty. You could throw a string, but since we're laying board by board, we want to keep them nice and straight. Then what you can do is you can get yourself one of these, and if you come over here, what we do is we lay our first 2 right here, and we're 1 inch in on each side, 1 inch in. So what we can do here is we measure from here another inch in. So here's our mark, and then here's our other mark right here. And then we make sure that we're just nice and straight with each board. And then as we go down the line, we use this right here to continue. And I'm going to show you guys what that looks like right now. And now we have a nice straight line that continues down there. All right, another thing that we're doing to keep the deck nice and straight. So we're gonna have a fascia board out here, but what we'd like to do temporarily is add a 2x6 or any type of scrap you have and nail it on this side over here. That way when you go to put your boards, you just flush them up to this and it keeps everything nice and straight. Here we are, we're shopping for flowers to decorate the deck. In the lighting section, and we're looking for lights to light up the deck. Alright, so we're here at Lowe's. We just finished shopping for a couple decorations, colors, and options. We want to give a big thank you to our sponsors, Lowe's, Ox Tools, and Upstrive, for being able to provide the funds to get the materials. So this is our customer right here that we're providing the project, Labor of Love number 2. So let's go ahead and interview her. Okay, so aquí estamos ya en la Lowe's, ya escogimos su material para su nuevo deck. ¿Cómo se siente al ver que Lowe's y las otras compañías le están ayudando con este proyecto?
La verdad estoy muy agradecida y sorprendida porque no me lo esperaba, y quiero darle gracias a Lowe's, a todos los patrocinadores, a ustedes muchachos por llegar a tocar a mi puerta. Fue algo muy increíble y como un milagro de Dios, ¿verdad? Y primero también darle gracias a Dios porque Él es el que da todo. Y pues estoy muy contenta porque parece que va quedando muy bonito
sí.
El deck. Y ya cuando esté terminado, pues más, ¿verdad?
La acompaña su hija Raquel. Raquel, ¿tú qué piensas sobre el proyecto Labor of Love?
Me parece un proyecto extraordinario, motivador para todos aquellos que a veces no creemos que las cosas buenas pasan. Muy agradecida también. Soy una persona un poquito emocional, pero sí puedo hablar. Esta es mi primera vez que pasa algo así, que llega algo a nuestras vidas. Yo digo que a mi vida porque me hago parte porque es de mi mamá.
Sí.
Tenemos que seguir con esto, porque
sí.
esto es algo bueno.
Ya, seguro que vamos a seguir con esos proyectos.
Ojalá que tú seas el siguiente. Ojalá que tú puedas experimentar lo que yo sentí al saber que iban a venir a ayudarle a mi mamá todo gratis. Fue una experiencia muy muy bonita. Es algo que en palabras no se puede explicar.
Los sigan apoyando a ellos, ¿verdad? Porque también ellos necesitan de su apoyo de las personas.
Sí.
En TikTok o en Facebook o en todas las redes sociales, ¿verdad?
Pues muchas gracias por la pequeña entrevista aquí, ¿verdad? Y sí, como dice usted, no se les olvide a los seguidores, ¿verdad? Compartir el video para que llegue a más personas y podamos seguir haciendo estos proyectos.
Así
Muchas gracias.
Gracias a ti.
Alright guys, so we got the cedar boards installed. They look beautiful. We're gonna be putting an oil base stain on these. It's a transparent stain so we can still see the grain of the wood. This is what we're using, Thompson's Water Seal Timber Oil. And we got a floor finish, little roller, and a little pan to set it in there. I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna start staining this cedar board. So again, we're doing this type of rails. I think it just looks beautiful. All right, the way we're spacing these is every 4 inches we're spacing them out, and then we're gonna put a top rail. And what we're doing is we are toe screwing a screw into the side of these right here. That way, that's what is holding it together, and it looks really nice and clean. So always remember, when you're applying stain, you want to swipe with the grain of the wood. So the wood is running this way, so we need to swipe with the wood. We can't go this way, we got to go this way. On the stairs, so we gotta put some stringers in here. So we're using the 2x12s. I'm gonna show you guys how to calculate the height and run of your stairs. So the first thing we're gonna do is grab our level, get it nice and leveled right there. And then the next step that we're gonna do is you're gonna grab a tape measure, and that's gonna give us 42 inches. Right there. We need to do now. So our height to the top of this deck is 42 inches. So we're gonna do 42, and we gotta divide this by, let's see here, 42 divided by 7. That's 6. That's still too small. So we're gonna do by 7. That gives us 6. So 42 divided by 6 equals 7 inches. So that means that we need 6 steps coming down from the top of the deck right here. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means that our rise right here is going to be 7 inches on each step. The run is going to be 9.5. So this is going to be 9.5 this way, and 7 inches going up. The height, which was 7, and then we're going to grab our measurement for the run, which was 9.5, right there, and then we're going to put those two together. Okay, so that's our cutout right there. And now we can use our cutout piece to trace the rest of the steps. And we can go 9.5, because that's our run right there. And then we just go straight. Cut that off. Is on the bottom step, we're gonna take away 1.5 inches for the top board right here. That's gonna give us the rise. So we're gonna go down, instead of 7 on this one, we're gonna do 5.5. Perfect. So this is our first stringer. We're gonna test fit it, and if everything checks out, then we're gonna use this one to trace. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps, and we're gonna put our level on it. And as you can see, that's pretty good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this to copy 2 more, and then we'll put some hangers and tie them into here, and then we can make our step coming down. Con su nuevo deck, ¿verdad? ¿Qué le parece?
Muy feliz y contenta, quedó hermoso.
So este deck es de puro cedro. Le echamos un color bonito. Un asador nuevo, unas decoraciones y unas luces. En la noche vamos a regresar otra vez para sacar un último video de las luces.
Ok, está bien.
También le instalamos una cámara allá arriba para que así pueda ver quién viene y le toca a su puerta.
Muchas gracias.
Sí.
Muy agradecida, de verdad.
Muchas gracias a usted por permitirnos estar aquí.
Muchas gracias también por patrocinarlos y de todas las personas que hicieron esto posible.
Sí, muchas gracias.
Especialmente a ti.
Gracias.